can really become a disaster. Hi, I'm Eric Thies, and this is the Copper Chef Perfect Egg Maker. Now you can make perfect eggs every time. There are 2 7-egg cooking racks, so you can make as many as 14 perfect hard-boiled or soft-boiled eggs all at one time. Or make 4 perfect poached eggs or 2 completely different omelets at the same time. Plus, there's a pre-marked measuring cup. Simply choose the type of egg you want and fill the water to that line.
The secret is Perfect Egg Maker's Egg Right technology that circulates the heat and steam evenly. When the light turns off, your eggs are ready with perfect consistency.
If you're only cooking for 1 or 2, remove the extender wall and just cook on the lower level. Keep a bowl of hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a healthy, high-protein snack, or mix an entire party platter of deviled eggs. Make delicious egg and cheese breakfast sandwiches or elegant Eggs Benedict. Use the omelet ring to cook fantastic omelets like this cheddar cheese classic. Kip, get in here. Ooey, gooey.
When you're using it, just lightly spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. It helps you get your eggs out a lot easier. What I like to do is I'll cook a batch for 2 different days for breakfast, and then I just take 2 and I have another 2 for the next day. The other thing that I've done is instead of just using whole eggs, you can also poach egg whites, which I like to do. Just add a couple of herbs and poach your eggs, and you have a really great healthy breakfast. This here is your omelet tray. You can cook a really nice omelet in here. You can do, like I said, egg whites, whole eggs, herbs, cheese, vegetables, however you like. And I like to, like I said, do things like this, have it ready, just take it to work and reheat it, and you have a really nice healthy breakfast. Here are also your little stands for your eggs that you can use afterwards if you're going to do something more like a soft-boiled egg. This is the tray that holds the eggs when you put them in the cooker. And I just want to show you the inside here. This is all stainless steel. It's really easy to clean. It's important to use distilled water when you're doing this. It helps out a lot. And in the front here, this is your on-off switch. Nice black base, stainless steel accents. This is your lid. Has a little vent in the top, little handles. What you're going to do when you're going to cook your eggs, if they're not an omelet or poached, you would put this right on here to do that, just so you know. But you're going to put your little tray in here, then you put your eggs on it. And then if you're going to do 2 layers, I'm going to show you, you use this to have your second high layer. This is your cup, and this beaker is important to use, so don't lose it. It has your measure markings on here, tells you everything to do from omelet to poached, hard, soft, and medium cooked. You fill it up to the proper level for with the distilled water. Today we're going to do 10 eggs, so we need to fill it up to 160. I'm going to do that now, just so we have it ready. And then you just pour it in the base, like so. You can lift this up if you prefer. Pour it right in there. Put that aside, put the tray on, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get our eggs ready. All you're going to do is, there's a little pin in the bottom of this. It's important to actually puncture the eggs before you cook them right in the top. So we're going to do that one at a time. The nice thing about this egg cooker is that you can actually do up to 10 eggs. And the other thing to remember too is after you're done using this to puncture the eggs, it's important to remember to wash it. I run it through the dishwasher. That's the easiest and simplest way to do it. So we're going to continue with this, and then I'm going to show you how to do a second layer of eggs. The nice thing about an egg cooker is that you can, like I said, prepare your breakfast for the next day. The other thing is you can cook lots of other great things. You can make egg salad for sandwiches. You can do these beautiful eggs like this. I did deviled eggs here if you prefer. So we're down to the last three. What we're going to do is put this on. Then we're going to put 3 eggs in here. Puncture the last 3. Put it right on top. And this is really easy to do. It's also a fun thing to do on the weekends with your kids. Put it right like that. All you do is put the lid on, turn it on, and what's going to happen is the water is going to evaporate. And when the water evaporates, it signals the unit to turn off, and it's going to beep to let you know your eggs are done. You can go off and do something else. You come back, your eggs are ready. You can eat them then, or let them cool to make deviled eggs or egg salad.
Teach you some tips and tricks on how to make perfect eggs every time. All right, first let me show you how easy it is to make eggs. All you're going to do is use the little pin on the bottom of the cup to pierce the wide side of each egg. Fill up your egg cooker and then fill up your cup with the right amount of water for the number of eggs you have. Then you just pour the water right onto the heating plate, put the lid on, and turn the machine on. And then you just have to wait for the little chime and your eggs are done. Why do you pierce eggs? That's a great question. Have you noticed when you get your eggs home from the grocery store, they're always wide side up? That's because there's a little pocket of air in that side of the egg. When we use the pin to prick the eggs, it's going to do 3 things by releasing that air. 1, it's going to make the egg easier to peel. 2, it's going to prevent the egg from cracking under the heat. And 3, it will make it so you don't cook an egg with a flat side on the top. While these eggs are cooking, let me talk about the egg cup. Now, if you got a large egg cooker, it will come with a large egg cup. And if you read the side, you might be thinking, why does it take less water to cook more eggs? I know it's confusing, but it's physics which are confusing. Less eggs take up less space, which means there needs to be more steam to cook them. Make sense? Speaking of science, if you live at a high altitude, then water is going to boil at a lower temperature, which means you might need slightly more water to cook your eggs. My eggs are done. Now that they're finished cooking, I would suggest putting them in some cold water, which will stop the cooking so you get really yellow yolks. It's also going to make them slightly easier to peel.